Go ahead.
After the game you guys had on Friday, same opponent, to have that response both from an effort perspective and an actual effectiveness perspective, what did that mean to you in the response to the film session yesterday?
Well, it was a great response. We're trying to grow as a team, grow as a young team, and learn that you don't want to have to respond all the time. You want to be the ones hitting first, and for the most part tonight we were. Miami's a great comeback team. The flurry at the end of the game, they do this routinely. And, I just thought, our guys kept their poise very, very well and continued to play. And we made enough plays down the stretch to get some separation. Ben Mathurin had a great game. I mean, he really helped us offensively with difficult shot making, with the clock down, stuff like that. The 12 rebounds were huge. And, he just made a lot of timely plays. And then, certainly, Miles with a huge night, Pascal with a huge night, and Tyrese made huge plays down the stretch. So, great win, much needed. We're digging out of a hole. It's hard work. Tomorrow we play the fastest team in the league, and so that's going to be difficult. But this was one we needed.
Miles with his season high plus had to defend Bam all night. I mean, what could you feel from him, and how early could you tell that he was going to have a night that you guys really needed?
Well, it just all hinges on everybody staying committed to what we do as a system, And in the game Friday night, we had some fragmenting that happened. Some of it was due to quick pass shots and things like that, and we let offense affect defense. And yesterday as a team we had a good talk about what this is all about, and everybody was accountable for the horrible performance, and this was a really good bounce back.
Do you know anything for Ben Shepherd beyond today, or what specifically is going on with his groin?
I heard it's an oblique, not a groin. It's not really near the groin either, so we might want to go back to anatomy class. Is that it?
No, I had a few more, especially after Ben went down. Obviously, you brought TJ in there. You had a lot of guys. Quentin had to play a bunch of minutes. When you're chasing around, especially guys like Hero and Robinson on the floor at the same time, what did you like about how you guys just continued to kind of fight through that, even though they were making a bunch of shots, you guys were able to sort of scramble, at least try to contest as much as you could?
Yeah, I mean, it can be daunting, that shot making, and Hero hits really ridiculously tough ones, and he had like 8 in the fourth quarter against Detroit the other night, and I've seen this movie way too many times, and we finally got TJ on him at the end, and that helped, fighting over and getting there before he could gather and launch and all that stuff. Because at the end of the game, the guy's uncanny. I mean, he makes them, and Robinson's the same way, and Adebayo made one too. And so the good thing was we played from in front the majority of the game. I guess they tied it, toward the end, but Ty hit a big 3 to get us back up 3, and then we hit another 3. I think he hit 2 in a row, and then then it's just a matter of executing. And the play where TJ scored on the layup was the huge one.
You mentioned Ty. Obviously, he's 4 of 13, but had 3 assists, no turnovers. Looked like he did a really good job of sort of picking out mismatches and really teeing guys up. What impressed you about just the way he orchestrated tonight?
Yeah, he was great, and he had a great leadership vibe going all night, and kept everybody, poised and aggressive, and so we get some young guys that are out there playing that weren't out there last year, and these guys are going through some growth stuff, which is difficult at times, but everybody's staying positive with them, and we need them, and so. Guys like Walk and Quentin and Mathurin's more veteran than those guys, and then tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen with Shep. So Furphy and Enrique, all those guys are going to have to be ready. Miles played 40 minutes, so.
Just one more on TJ. I obviously mentioned the layup, but he had a couple of huge offensive rebounds, just chased down a bunch of loose balls. I mean, just how big was that piece of it too, along with the chase around defense he was able to do, but also just get into a couple, and you guys in general going after loose balls and winning on the glass tonight?
Well, a lot of these games turn into, what a lot of people call rat games. They're just a lot of scrambles and a lot of chaos out there. And TJ's great in that element, and so Ben Matherin's really good in that element too. And so, and we have other guys, so. Yeah, TJ really, when he went in there the last couple minutes, really settled things down, helped us get a couple of stops on Hero. The big layup that I talked about, the offensive rebound was huge because I think that led to a basket. And, he's a very important part of what we're doing.